Lecture number 12, Computer Science 8th class. Students, we are at our unit number 3, which is spreadsheets in Excel. In this unit, we have studied in our last lecture Excel application windows and basic elements of worksheet. In our last lecture, we have studied formula bar, name box, document worksheet window and sheet tab, and then we have studied basic elements of worksheet, in which we have studied columns, row, cell, cell address or cell reference and cell range. What is cell range? I have explained it with the practical work. That what is cell range? We have used column sign and A1 colon A4 and then some formula, utilize some formula to do some to use cell range. If you have an issue with that point, let me know. Today we are going to study data manipulation in. Let's start our today's lecture. Data manipulation. Data manipulation involves entering, editing and formatting data. Different formulae and functions can also be applied to manipulate data. User should enter same data before manipulating. Number 1 is entering data. To enter data, click a cell to select it. A user select a cell, the cell address appears in the name box. Enter text into the cell using the keyboard. The text appears in the cell and in the formula bar as shown in figure 3.10. Two buttons also appear in the formula bar. The cancel button. When the user has completed typing data, it can be entered permanently into the active cell by pressing enter or by click the mark in the formula bar or by pressing the tab key on the keyboard. User can enter data anywhere in the worksheet by moving to the required cell using the mouse or arrow keys and typing the text. Here if you have add data in A1 as I have shown you in the last example, yesterday's topic, the data is also shown in the formula bar, and there then the two symbols are shown, which one is tick sign and second is cross sign. If you click on tick sign, the data will be stored, and if you click on cross sign, data will be removed. Next is editing data. Editing data means doing any change in it. To edit data, click on the cell and retype the text or go to formula bar, select the incorrect text with the mouse and retype it. There are two ways to edit the data. First one is just click on the cell and just start typing. It will automatically override the old one. Or if you do not want to remove all but some of the data, then click on the cell, then click on the formula bar and select the portion you want to edit and then start typing. Next is autofilling data. Autofilling is the use of the fill handle to copy data and sequences across a range of cells. The fill handle is at the right corner of each cell as shown in figure 3.1. To fill a range of cells, select the cell with the content to fill. Point at the black square that appears in the bottom right corner of the cell until the mouse pointer becomes the fill handle. Click and drag in the direction of the range. Figure 3.9 shows autofilling of even numbers in column C from 2 to 16. Here you have select 2, 4 and then you click here this point. A plus sign will be shown, then you click it and drag it down and it will add the even numbers in the box. Excel copies the content of the cell across the range that user selects. This feature becomes very powerful when used with cells containing formulae. A lot of time can be saved by copying formulae across a range of cells. You can perform this step on the formulas too. Next topic is entering a formula. A formula is an equation that performs a calculation using values in the worksheet. A formula always begins with an equal sign followed by either values or cell reference and an operator. Remember one thing, that each formula is always start with the equal sign. If you do not put the equal sign before the calculation of operands and operands, it will not formulate the value. Example, equal 23 plus 29 equal D8 plus F9 negative subtract E9. D8 means D column 8th row, F9 means F column 9th row, E column 9th row. It will first plus both of them and then subtract the value from it. To enter a simple formula that adds two numbers in two cells, follow these steps. Click the cell where the formula will be entered, for example D3 as showing in the figure 3.12 here. Type the equal sign to let Excel know a formula is being defined. Click on the first cell containing a number, for example B3 as shown in figure 3.12. Press the addition sign plus key to let Excel know that an add operation is to be performed. Click on second cell containing a number, for example C3 as shown in figure 3.12. Press enter or click the enter button on the formula bar to complete the formula. Here you can see that B3, C3, D3. B3 has value 43, C3 has value 35, D3 has formula that is equal B3 plus C3. If you press enter or click anywhere else without adding any other operator, it will calculate your value, or you can just click it here. Mathematical operators. The following mathematical operators are used to perform different operations in formulae. Plus perform addition, negative symbol perform subtraction, asterisk perform multiplication, division, slash perform division. Inserting functions. Functions are predefined or built-in formulae. Different types of functions are available in Excel. These functions can be used for different calculations. Functions can be located from Formulas tab or by clicking on Insert Function option in Formula bar, or by typing the function manually. Figure 3.13 shows different location of function applications. Click on Formula. Here are the different formulas that you can use according to your need. Each function has a specified order as follows. All functions begin with the sign equal. After the equal sign, the function is inserted, for example equal sum. Then there will be an argument. An argument is a cell range or cell reference that are enclosed by parentheses. If there is more than one argument, separate each by a comma. Students, you may have remembered that in yesterday's lecture I have used this formula, but I have used the values a1 colon to a4 for sum. If there is more than one argument, separate each by a comma. An example function with one argument that adds a range of cells a3 through a9. Some commonly used functions are as follows. First, the most commonly used for practice is sum. The sum function adds all the numbers that user specifies as argument. Each argument can be range, a cell reference, an array, a constant, a formula, or the result from another function. For example, equal sum b5 colon b9 adds all the numbers that are contained in cell b5 through b9 as shown in figure 3.14. This one, b5 to b9, and then put the formula here, which is equal to sum b5 to b9. Next is product. The product function multiplies all the numbers given as argument and returns the product. For example, in cell A4, the function equal to product A1 A2 is used to multiply two numbers in cell A1 and A2 as shown in figure 3.15. A1, A2, and here A4 is the formula that equal product A1, A2. Next is average. Average function returns the average arithmetic mean of the argument. For example, if the range b1 2b5 contains numbers. The formula equal to average b1 goes to b5 returns the average of those numbers as shown in figure 3.16. b1, b2, b3, b4, b5, and in b7 the formula is equal average b1 colon b5. Do you know the cap, it is also called power symbol. Operators can be used instead of power to indicate to what power the base number is to be raised, such as 5 power 2. So students, in today's lecture we have studied data manipulation, which we have studied what how to entering data, entering data, and autofilling data. Then we have started entering a formula, and then we have started inserting functions, sum, product, and average. We will start our lecture from here in our tomorrow's lecture. With this, our today's lecture has been winded up. If you have any issue or question, let me know. I will help you. I will meet you in next lecture. Till that lecture, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.